The only thing I ever could need is a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat. And get the mic check, all the levels right. And if it's good, then I'll be here for it.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Medic Studios here today with another video, and I really don't know what gameplay is going to be put over this. Probably some CSGO surfing or deathmatch or something. I don't know, probably something CSGO. But today's commentary isn't really different. It's more life experience, not experience, but like just kind of more of a lifestyle type of commentary. I really wish I didn't have to make this commentary, but I just felt the need to kind of get it off my chest and just kind of put my 2 cents into this. But for those of you who know, FaZe Rain just recently got out of rehab for a drug addiction to Adderall. He was put in there about, I want to say about 2 weeks ago, somewhere around there. It's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, he got put in there for I guess he got really addicted to Adderall and was taking more than he should, and pretty much is the thing that comes with prescription drugs. It's really bad and really just messes people up, and I just kind of wanted to give my input into this, and it's not in any sort of negative way against people who do drugs. If anything, it's just kind of like more of a helpful type of just rant I'm gonna go on here. But the reason why I made this today is because my friend's brother recently overdosed on drugs, and it's a really sad situation. And I wish that there was, you know, in his instance, I guess, you know, he's been doing it for doing different things for a while here now, and I just wish that for people like him and Banks, that, you know, thankfully Banks got help, and really I think that's great of you know, the FaZe clan, you know, basically his second family, to you know, put him in a hospital and get him help, because prescription drugs or drug addictions period can just end in the place that nobody wants it to be, and it's really unfortunate. And you know, some people can't help it, you know, like some people may say, well, you know, it's their fault, they started doing it, blah blah blah, but you know, no matter whether they started it or not, they're hurting. Like, they're literally hurting themselves. They're taking things that they don't need, and they need help. And the best thing that I just wanted to say this is that if you can avoid taking any sort of drugs or anything that's addicting yourself that's going to harm you, try to avoid it as much as possible. It's really not worth it. You know, curiosity may come to mind, and you may think, oh, you know what, I'm going to try something, you know, I wonder what it's like, you know, I've heard it's like this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to give the peer pressure speech or anything like that, but I just want to say that, like, you know, whether it's for you wanting to do it or somebody telling you should do it because, you know, it's a nice feeling or whatever, in the end, it's really not worth it, you know? Like, it's like, just looking at my friend's brother, like, I feel really bad. Like, I look at his situation and I just know how he's feeling about the loss of his brother, because, you know, I haven't really been in the same situation as that, but I have at the same time with the loss of people. So I know how he's feeling right now, and it's really sad because, you know, it just brings back like almost flashbacks to me of how I was when I had to deal with some stuff, you know, like 4 years ago. And it's just, it really hurts me to see that. And you know, I didn't know his brother, but you know, going to his funeral was just, it was devastating to me. It was honestly really sad. And the reason for that being is just that the whole situation was just like a really young kid, you know. I mean, he was you know, in his 20s, you know, he's not a kid anymore, but you know, he is, if you know what I mean. And you know, it really sucks that he had to leave us, obviously not by choice, but I just wish that there was some sort of help for him, that somebody could have gotten him. You know, he was on his own, he's an adult, it was his choice to, you know, seek help or not. And, you know, I know that from what I heard, it's difficult for people who are addicted to drugs to get rehab because they just don't want to do it. They know that they're gonna need, you know, whatever they're on, and it's really unfortunate. So really, I just wanted to say that, really, guys, like, if you feel the need to do anything of that sort, like, just don't do it. It's really not going to be worth it, you know? Some people may say, well, you know, this is not really that bad compared to that, and, well, you know, in that case, yes, some things maybe, you know, some certain substances may be worse than others, or better for you than the other, but in the reality of it, like, no matter what it is, it's not legal. It's not really going to do you any good. You know, a lot of people resort to this stuff for depression and everything else, and in the reality of it, it's a temporary fix, and it really, but in the meantime, you know, you're paranoid, you get anxiety. Some people, it's really not worth doing some of the things that are out there. And I understand, you know, curiosity hits you, and you know, you guys get what I'm getting at here. But it's really just sad to see people who are young and just dying from these harmful drugs that are out there. And you know, all it takes is, you know, one time to really get hooked on something. And again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm ranting here, like someone from your school who's ranting about how this is bad, that's bad, blah blah blah. I'm speaking this straight from myself. Like, it's really sad to see this happening. And you know, some of these drugs are really getting big out there. A lot of people are getting hooked on them, and I know, like, it's starting to get really bad, man. Like, it's just not worth it. Some of the people, like, these illegal drugs that are just made in labs, and all these chemicals that they put in them, like, it's nobody knows what's in them, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to understand how somebody gets hooked on these severe drugs, and it's really bad. Like, I don't know. But sorry for, like, kind of the depressing video. I just kind of wanted to get this off my chest and just kind of speak a few words of wisdom to everybody. Like I said, just try to avoid this kind of stuff, guys, because it can really hurt you, not only you but others around you. Like, it was really, like, so emotional at that kid's funeral. Like, it sucked. It really did. And you could tell that a good person was gone. You know, maybe he wasn't on something that was necessarily good in general, but I mean, him himself was a good person. And when I saw all the people who were there, it was just amazing to me to see, like, you know, how many people, you know, supported him, liked him. And it was really unfortunate to see him go. But yeah, guys, so this is really the end of the video. I hope you kind of take away something from this. I apologize if I sound like I'm some school person ranting to you about how you shouldn't do things in your life. I'm just kind of just sharing something, like just a message that's supposed to, like, help people out, because I know that some people out there are struggling, and you know, it sucks. So but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. I really appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.